I'm coming up on the rough side of the mountain, and I'm trying my best to make it in. I know I can't sing, but I had to share that with you guys. But how you guys doing, my subscribers, onlookers, and viewers? I hope you guys are having a blessed day today. I'm trying to get this phone right. I don't know, maybe like that. All right, so I'm coming to you today to talk about having a successful marriage. And I know you're probably like, how are you going to tell me about having a successful marriage when you're not even married, don't even have a man, no nothing like that? So how am I going to be able to tell you what to do and what not to do? Well, I was married and I was with my ex-husband for 12 years, as I say in some of my other videos. But when you get out of a relationship, you start to think of all the things that you could have done better. I don't like the way I look on there. You start to think about all the things that you could have done better. And I've been divorced since 2006, so it is 2016. So I've had some time to think about what it takes to be in a marriage and not to give up when things get bad. So when I get married again, my main goal, because I know in my videos I'm always saying you, but in all actuality, when I'm saying you, I'm actually speaking to myself. And it's not me like, oh, well, you need to do this and you need to do that. But it's me saying, Quintrell, this is the things that you need to do. So, but I mean, if you take it that I'm speaking to you about your personal issues, maybe I am. But I don't want people to think that I'm pointing a finger and just being like you. Anyway, so some of the things that I'm going to do is be very attentive to your spouse, to my spouse. Every day that I wake up in the morning, I'm going to think of something that I can do for my spouse, from big to little, depending on the day, that will bring a smile to his face. You know, a love note here, or, you know, a sweet text message, or a nice romantic dinner, or, you know, just something on a day-to-day basis. And I'm hoping that he will do the same for me as in return. Because the minute that you stop caring about your spouse's happiness is the minute that your relationship begins to diminish. Women, we have to be submissive to our husband. That's and I have a very, very hard time with being submissive because I am a controller and I like to do things my way, and I feel like if I want it to be done right, then I need to do it myself. Can't be thinking like that anymore. I have to begin to trust my husband, because if God's going to send him, he's going to send the husband that's going to be able to take care of everything that I need him to take care of as a man. And I'm going to be able to sit back and be submissive and let him do his thing. Now, I'm not saying be submissive to a point where you just letting your husband just run you crazy and just doing whatever. Not saying that. But what I am saying is that give him the opportunity to be a man. Sometimes we are so independent that we just like, oh, just move out the way. Let me do this. I got this. No, you don't know what you're doing. You don't even give your husband an opportunity to be a man, and that demoralizes him. And he begins to resent you. Another thing that I thought about is the fact that, you know, I used to curse my ex-husband out. We used to curse each other out, but we used to be some cursing, some of us, you know, that word. But, you know, I'm not going to have a potty mouth or speak negative to my husband. You know, if I don't agree with something that he's saying, I'm going to let him know that I don't agree with him. I'm going to let him know why, and I'm going to open up the floor for it to be some type of compromise if need be. I'm not going to argue with him. If I see that our conversation is escalating to a point where we're both starting to get heated, I'm gonna end the conversation and ask, is it okay for us to pick it up at a later date, because we're not thinking properly, or we're not thinking in our correct mind, and we're a little bit heated, and I think we should back up off this conversation and explore it at a later date. That's how I'm going to handle my situations. Also, speaking positive towards your husband, speaking positivity on him. You know, when he does something wrong or he's behaving in ways that you don't like, you know, you need to speak positivity into him. You know, give positive affirmations. Tell him that he is better than that, and he's going to do better, and you believe in him. You know, he's just going through a time right now, you know, or having a moment, and you know that he can do better. Speak positivity over your husband, ladies. You know, a man does not want a woman that's always screaming and hollering and cursing all in his face, because you know what that leads to? That leads to his eyes wandering, because the only thing another woman got to do is pay him a compliment. The only thing another woman has to do is give him the attention that you're not giving him, and next thing you know, he crushing on somebody. So make sure that you're taking care of your home front. Make sure that your husband is happy with you. Pamper your husband. Treat him like you want to be treated, and he's not going to have any choice but to give that back to you. Make your home where he retreats to and not where he retreats from. If your husband is wanting, you know, certain things from you, if it's not going to kill you, give it to him. If it can be compromised, compromise. You know, but feeding your household full of negativity, get you some blessing oil and bless your husband's head. Bless your head. Bless your household. Bless the seals of your doors, the cars that you drive, the stuff that you sit on, so that you'll have the spirit of the Holy Ghost flowing through every part of your body and everything that you come in contact with. Pray for your husband. Get you a prayer room or a war room. Pray for your marriage if it's going down the wrong road. Don't resort to divorce, because you got in front of God and you made those vows that you will love your husband through sickness and health, through death, through his part, and all that good stuff. Mean it, because when you break it, God is going to teach you a lesson, so that the next time you make those vows, you make sure that you keep them, like he's done me. It's been 10 years since I was married. You know, and I could have been married a couple of other times, but I mean, those people weren't the right people for me. And I see that now. And I'm so glad that I didn't get married, because I want the next time I marry be forever. I want to be a virtuous woman for my husband. So make sure we are the caregivers. We bring life into this planet. We're the only people or species that, is it species? No, we're the only sex, because there's only two sex. We're the only sex that could bring life into this world. So speak life into your relationship. We are powerful. We have the ability to change things by speaking and taking it into action. Be prepared for your husband. Pray for your husband. Pray for your marriage. Pray to get a husband, and pray to be able to keep that husband. And men, you guys need to step up to the plate. When you see your wife is going all out to make sure that you're happy, you guys need to be best friends before anything. And the moment your friendship diminish is the moment your relationship begin to diminish as well. So make sure that you're friends. Make sure that you're loving each other like you're supposed to, like God would. And I wish you guys the best. And I will talk to you guys later. God bless you and have a wonderful day. All praises to God, none to myself, because I'm only a servant. And I will talk to you guys later. God bless. Bye.